What a shit show from England. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. 2 DMs. What have they done against Scotland? It's like jeopardizing. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. They've just scored only 1 goal in 2 games, and that came from Sterling. Oh my god, no Jack Grealish. Oh my god. You know what? Not only Joachim Low, Southgate is going to get sacked after this Euros, man. They're not going to win like this. Like what sort of tactics are those? Anyways, so what do we have in this episode? Arsenal planning to sell off Alex Lacazette, and Andre Silva is one of the players that they're looking at. Second is Alexander Isak. Odegaard also still in the midst, but Kamavinga is definitely growing closer to Arsenal. And of course, James Madison, a new bid. Yes, there is an update in this episode, so don't miss this. It's an awesome video. I love creating it, so I'm pretty much sure you, being an Arsenal fan, you'll definitely love watching it and listening to it if you're listening to it. So the first news that we have here is about Arsenal. Duncan Castle says Arsenal have expressed an interest in signing Andre Silva and have done a lot of preparatory work on this deal. They have told Andre Silva that they have to sell before they can bring him in. Arsenal want to get the deal done, so the player they have targeted to sell is Alexandre Lacazette. So Andre Silva is one of the players that they're looking at the moment, and first of all, they need to sell to get the players in because of the squad depth, and the number of players in the squad is too much. They want to trim it down, and Lacazette is the one who's getting the axe. My god, he was a beast yesterday against England. So let me know in the comments, did you saw Kieran Tierney against England? If you did, let me know in the comments, how did you find his performance yesterday night? Well, according to David Ornstein, Kieran Tierney's new 5-year contract being finalized and likely to be confirmed once 24-year-old's participation in Euro 2020 is over. Scotland left back were rewarded with a deal that will see him around 110k pounds per week. Probably one of the players that deserves that much amount of wages. And also, Sam Jadine also confirms this. He says that Arsenal are in advanced talks with Kieran Tierney over a new 5-year contract. The club is hopeful of completing negotiations and securing his signature in the next few days. Would be a significant step for Arsenal and a reward for Tierney's fine form in North London. That's what he says. So crazy stuff, man. Well, crazy stuff. So Kieran Tierney. Well, more importantly, these two people, these two friends or these two teammates met along yesterday, and my word, what a game that they had, was superb. So according to Oost France, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. So Rennes are interested in signing William Saliba, and Benfica and Marseille are also interested in the defender. However, according to one source, they say that Rennes, the news that is actually coming out, the author of this article, Vigier Emerick, he says that he told one of the sources that Rennes only wants Saliba on loan because Rennes cannot afford to buy him. So it's a loan deal where Rennes are looking at every possibility to get William Saliba on loan from Arsenal. Okay. So moving on, according to Kike Marine, Alexander Isak and Martin Odegaard are Mikel Arteta's dream signings this window. They're looking at both of them, and more importantly, they're looking at one and only Isak very strongly. Very strong. Crazy stuff as things do stand out. Well, yes, Rennes also confirmed that the club has, according to our information, relaunched the track leading to the young 20-year-old centre-back on loan at Nice. Marseille and Benfica are also interested as well. So he's really made the French clubs his own. Moving on to talking about Albert Sambi Lokonga. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Christophe Terrour says, since Arsenal put in the first bid at the weekend, not a lot has happened. The player still has 10 days of holiday. The player has already encouraged Arsenal. Otherwise, they wouldn't make a bid that he is keen on joining them. Arsenal at this point don't have a lot of competition, so they are quite sure they will get him. It's one that if it's not happening on Monday or Tuesday, it will be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or the Monday after. Anderlecht really need to sell him. He's got good technique, good progressive passing. He can carry a ball. Some people tell me he reminds them of Yaya Toure, young Yaya Toure. I've been told by players that played with him in the national team he adapted easily to the tempo they were playing. So, strong possibilities that Albert Sambi Lokonga comes to Arsenal, and you might get to know the news next week. What about Lucas Torreira? Well, Arsenal's asking price for Lucas Torreira is 20 million euros. Lazio an option for him, and he's actually wanting to play for Maurizio Sarri, and Maurizio Sarri it looks like they're interested in him. So let's see where that ends up. Okay, so if you remember one of the right backs that we mentioned probably 1 year before, when we were talking about the best right backs, Denzel Dumfries was the name that was linked with Arsenal as well. So we wanted him, so I actually suggested him as well. So it looks like PSV's right back Denzel Dumfries has a 15 million euros, 15 million euros release clause. Currently the highest goal scorer in the Euros. Denzel Dumfries, 3 goals I guess he has. Bayern are interested but deem the amount is high for them according to Sky Germany. So that is that. I think Denzel Dumfries 15 million euros is a steal. Trust me, he's a steal. Moving on, who is this gentleman in this image? Well, he is Arsenal want to replace Steve Bould with England under-18s boss Kevin Betsy. He is Kevin Betsy as a new under-23s boss for Arsenal. Well, Betsy, 43 years of age, is currently head coach of England under-18s and is highly rated within the system at the FA. Well, Betsy can inspire a change in the fortune after a dreadful last season for the under-23s. It was a really bad showing for them in the league. I mean, they finished 10th in the 13 team Premier League 2. Pep Mertesacker took over from Bould on an interim basis, and they look at Steve Betsy right now to replace him. Moving on, so Eduardo Camavinga is the talk of the town. Why is he talk of the town? Well, of course he has to be. Well, strong possibilities of him joining because according to Alexis Bernard, he says that Camavinga is a priority for Arsenal, who have been very active behind the scenes for the past 2 months. PSG are also interested but have a very limited budget. Alexis Bernard says, Arsenal, yes, of course, they can pay dearly. Given the potential of Camavinga, they can take out the checkbook. PSG, for its part, will be limited even more after the Hakimi file and the 70 million euros that Leonardo should let go of to get Hakimi. So, Camavinga is a player that Arsenal are interested in. So, Kieran Tierney actually shared these images from yesterday getting a point against England. Yes, with the caption, good fight. He shared these wonderful images of their fight against England. What a fight that was. He really came up with a big fight yesterday, and my god, he was successful with his team, man. Crazy stuff. Also, Calcio Mercato on March 3rd, 2021 reported that Arsenal's number 1 target to replace Lacazette this summer is Andre Silva. Yes, according to Calcio Mercato. I remember coming up with that news. Andre Silva has 2 years left on his contract, and it's reported that Frankfurt may be willing to sell for a fee of around 34 million pounds. 34 million pounds is where it's at for the moment. So Andre Silva, 34 million pounds. Let me know in the comments, is Andre Silva the right kind of player that we need to replace him? We need to replace Lacazette with? Let me know in the comments. Or should you think that we should actually go for Alexander Isak? Future proofs as very exciting showcase what he's showing with Sweden in the Euros this season. Very promising. Also, Napoli priority is signing a left back, and they're interested and they like Sead Kolasinac. A transfer fee of 5 million euros could clinch the deal. So 5 million euros and Napoli could get a left back in Sead Kolasinac. That's probably the right kind of pricing that Napoli could afford. Beggar club. Moving on, so according to certain sources, Arsenal had submitted a bid of 62 million euros for Leicester City midfielder James Madison. However, that has been rejected. We all knew that would have been rejected. But according to Adrian Otieno, since the first bid was rejected, Arsenal will increase that offer to 70 million euros, including objective added-ons, added bonuses as well. Leicester will sell Madison if price is right, just like Maguire and Chilwell, according to Adrian Otieno. So Adrian Otieno, who is he? Sports journalist and analyst. So yes, he is. So Adrian Orzola Otieno, sports journalist, he says that Arsenal will come up with a bid of 70 million euros, and we definitely have to agree with that. So crazy stuff. Adrian Otieno believes that Madison is going to be a gunner if Arsenal's bid is being accepted. So for now, Arsenal are coming up with a bid very soon. Are you excited for James Madison? Would you take Andre Silva? Let me know in the comments which of the signings that you would prefer from the from today's episode. Let me know in the comments. I will definitely try to react to that. And cheers.